Gun violence in this country is an epidemic, and it's an international embarrassment.
Our Jay Burr has been following this announcement for us today.
Jay, what are people here saying? I'm sure quite a bit.
Yeah, definitely a lot of mixed reactions on both sides of this issue as President Joe Biden announced several gun executive orders today. And in fact, this was coming on the heels, and as you guys mentioned, even just today, several high-profile shootings across the country. Owner of Arkansas Armory, Nathan House, does not agree with the executive orders President Joe Biden issued earlier Thursday.
I'm disgusted by his actions, and I think that every American that cares about their constitutional rights ought to be disgusted by his actions as well.
State Representative Fred Love, however, says the president is on the right track when it comes to gun regulation.
The president did the right thing in trying to control that and signing those executive orders.
One order specifically deals with the ability to manufacture your own firearm. They've recently been termed as ghost guns, and House says these have always been around and legal.
These terms like ghost guns are made-up terms that are trying to invent a class of thing that has never existed before.
I think having a serial number that can be traced back to a person, I think that's only proper.
Another executive order creates a model red flag law for states. The state of Arkansas has attempted to pass these in the past, and House believes there's no need for those in Arkansas.
Because there are already processes in place within the law in order to have guns removed from people that are decided dangerous.
President Biden also issued that the Justice Department could move handgun stabilizers under the jurisdiction of the National Firearms Act, which would make them more stringent to purchase.
Making the process more strenuous to get those things would be the better aspect.
Love believes that the president's actions today is a jump-off point for more meaningful gun regulation discussions.
Executive orders can never take the place of true meaningful legislation, but I think that it is time to have a serious debate on gun control and what we can do.
House believes this is not the problem that the president says it is.
But it is not the epidemics that Biden is saying that it is.
Now, on the matter of the executive orders, the Arkansas State Legislature is pushing some bills through the process. None of that made it all the way to the governor's desk, but in essence, several of these bills would almost create Arkansas as a Second Amendment sanctuary city. There's one bill that would allow for the Attorney General to review executive orders, and in essence, Arkansas could sort of pick and choose which ones they want to ignore. But again, they have not made their way through the process, and many stores like the Arkansas Armory have to be federally regulated and certified. So it'll be interesting if some of these bills do end up becoming law, how they will mesh with some of these stores having to be under some of those federal jurisdictions. But for now, live in Sherwood, Jay Burr, KARK 4 News.